Well, folks, we gave the players the go-ahead. Let's get rocking. Shane was dying to get started. Shane Van Boening and Waleed coming up. Just want to remind you, you are watching the Gotham City Billiards inaugural 9-ball Pro Classic, $11,000 added. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV, and we got some sponsors to thank. We're going to go through them real quick. Molinari Glove, if you're in the market for a glove or any kind of attachment for the extensions on the bottom of your cue, make sure to check out Molinari Glove. It's the hottest thing going on right now. In fact, Earl Strickland, I was just outside, has a Molinari glove on. The Strickland boy. MolinariGlove.com. Aramith Balls, the best equipment you can use right there. Simona's Cloth. I don't believe they started. Let me go back just to make sure. They might have. Wait a minute. What table am I on over here? Oh, somebody switched cameras up on me. I apologize. Troy must have switched the cameras up. Here's the match they did start. Opening break. SVB up at the table. That's what happens when you give your co-pilots little lessons on the switching programs here for the cameras. They touch things and switch my cameras around. Snooki and New Jersey pool player will be back momentarily as they're taking a break, and well deserved. We can put Mika. Mika is sitting in the back, and we can put Mika on the green screen on the Brooklyn Bridge right now. He's in the back yawning. Well, I don't know if the green screen's going to work. I turn the lights out. Let's try it. Just real quick. There he is. Mika, say hello. There he is. Mika Eminem, baby. On premises. This is a loser side match right here. Waleed Majid lost to Darren Appleton, and Shane Van Boening lost to Zion. So the loser of this will be defeated and eliminated out of the tournament, as the winner would proceed to climb that long, steep ladder once you move over to the B side. I had the opportunity to talk to Shane earlier today, and I said, Shane, I said, what's this? You turned into Spider-Man now? You got bit by a spider? He said, yeah. He said, I was out fishing. He loves fishing. Another one. And got bit by a spider. I don't know about the spiders out there in South Dakota, but there's some wicked spiders out there in the world. And it's nothing to take as a joke. You definitely got to get it checked out. I know I've seen the movie Spider-Man, and after being bit by a spider, his eyesight, the character's eyesight was like 20 times stronger than a human being and his strength and the whole 9 yards. Well, I'll tell you what, Shane Van Boening was stronger than your average pool player to begin with, only to be defeated by Zion. Nice speed control right there. Waleed says that's good enough. So SVB goes up 1-0. And just so you know, guys, this one right here on your screen is the link if you want to screen capture that. It's GothamCityTechnologies.com/live-scoring-scoreview.php. Screen capture that, type it into the browser, and it'll bring you right to a page where you can actually see the scores of the matches that are off camera, courtesy of Gotham City Technologies.
All right, Al. I guess we're off and rolling, huh? 1-0. Shane taking it down the first game, and Wally breaks and comes up dry. Leaves a nice open table. Shane will punish an opponent.
I'm sorry, Troy, I had to step away. Finnegan was...
I'm letting Shane do the talking for us.
Yeah, I like that. I like sitting back and enjoying a good match.
Watch your side.
Well tuned below it, huh?
Yeah. Got a little straight. I'm going to play it on the short side, maybe.
It's nice when you get him that good.
Shane's off and running. He's got a little angle to the rail. And, we're gonna go out on limb. So Shane's gonna win that one. And bring it up to 2-0 with the break. I stepped in a little late.
Folks, I just want to remind you, the U.S. Open is right around the corner. That'll be the next big event. And that's October 24th through the 30th, taking place in Chesapeake, Virginia. Make sure to go over to Accustats.com. Mr. Pat Fleming and crew are heading up that pay-per-view. One of the best productions in the world, Accustats.com, ACCU-STATS.com. Make sure to check them out.
Here's Shane's second break.
And you will see the likes of these two players at the U.S. Open.
I'm back.
Hey, Snook, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, that was a nice break plan. Shane didn't opt for the normal cut break that most of the players are playing. He kind of stunned it, hit him nice and solid, and just kind of parked the cue ball, even though he went to the side of the rail a little bit. But he worked out nice for him because he was able to make a couple balls. And
Nice. He played that nice.
yeah, and left the one ball parked up there in the corner, which is he's got a little work ahead of him. He's going to let the cue ball fly here a little bit.
That's perfect speed.
Wow.
Stop right there and get the shot, huh?
And he hit that. That was some shot, the one before the three ball coming down.
Yeah, to get that
Perfect
position.
speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Go out 3 rails, it looks like there. A little fast.
Scott texts me again, Al.
Did he?
Yeah, he says you owe him $41.95 for the pay-per-view. He says he's watching,
Is he really?
but he doesn't have any speakers hooked up, so he can't hear a word.
Ah, what a shame.
I said, listen, we've been shouting up you guys a couple of times in the last hour or so. So he's like, thanks.
Ah, cool.
So he said, yeah, you owe him $41.95.
Tell him to take the 41 and go get some speakers.
I mean, I
Nice
imagine
shot.
a lot of his stuff is packed away still because
Yeah.
they haven't put him out. They're kind of just working on the tables and the floors and things like that. So once he gets that, then all the other things are secondary at that point. But you gotta love the guy for still getting the pay-per-view so he can watch.
There you go. Put another beat up for Shane, and tip of the hat for controlling the break and his serve, as we would say.
His serve.
His serve. He held his serve. Well, he better figure out something to do on his break. Make a ball and get shape.
I want to thank the Predator Cue Company, of course, the NAPL, Poison Cues by Predator, Ozone Billiards, the DeVito team, Delta 13, PoolOnTheNet.com, Mr. Phil Capel of BilliardsPress.com, along with AZ Billiards and Gotham City Technologies, all on board with Mr. Tony Robles. And if you would like to be a sponsor, there's the contact point from Mr. Robles right there at the bottom. It's the Predator Pro-Am Tour.com. I believe it's also TonyRobles at gmail.com. Also, don't quote me on it, but I believe that's another email to get into contact with him.
Well, as Al's thanking all our sponsors while he's making quick work of this nice layout that he was afforded after a pretty good break. A little different approach this time.
Yeah, last ball rolling, the 5-ball went in on that break. And he's very happy to be at the table
Yeah,
with an open layout.
Absolutely. If he came up dry there and letting Shane back at the table at 3-zip with that layout would have been.
Not only are these two folks great players that you're watching right here, they are two really mean players right now coming from the B side. It's a B side match, and like I said, the loser will be packing and eliminated out of this tournament. So you're going to see some excellent play here. Not that they don't play excellent prior, but when you know that you're on the B side and you don't want to get knocked out of the tournament, you start to really take out everything in your arsenal. And you can see cue ball on a string starting to work for both players.
right, and we're going to mark one up for Waleed. With Shane back at the table, so it must feel pretty good for Waleed to get that rack after a good break. But the unfortunate side of that is, with the alternate break for him at this point, is Shane is back at the table, and he's definitely a favorite to break, make a ball, and run out. Or at least not run out, but be a 70% winner.
Well, you know, he does have a great break.
That was more of a.
That was a
That
slight.
was
Yeah, I
like
was thinking.
Jason Shaw break.
Yeah, and he came up dry there. I'm surprised. Just as I said that, right? He's got a. Well, he does have a great break, and anyone who knows Poole, knows him, knows that he does have a great break. But
Different break plan.
different break plan right there.
Yeah, because on a 10-ball break, he usually hits them pretty square and squats the cue ball. With this 9-ball on a spot, he's, they're moving around a little bit. There's no real key.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the corner ball is going to go flying in and we're going to go back and forth running racks.
It's nice when it does work like that, though.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
We do see it occasionally, and that's when you start seeing that runaway train.
Choo-choo.
Look at this. That's a nice safe right there. How's the speed, though? Nice attempt.
He's got some.
Yeah, he can definitely see the object ball. Whereas
he's
Shane
going to put the cue ball up by that 2, use the 5 and 8 blocker. But there's always a window. Right, he's going to use it. That's even a nicer shot. Wow. That's not what I was thinking, but that works.
Well, Mr. Majid, can we see a jump? And he goes back to his seat to pick up his jump cue.
Now, I don't know about this jump shot. It's a
You
real,
don't know?
No, I kind of like kicking at this one because the 2 and the 3 are already tied up. And what's the benefit of making this 1 ball?
He just wants to hit it. He wants to guarantee himself a hit. Unless he called it. I mean, it's a call shot, call safe. Well, he did hit it. He hit the floor with the cue ball, ball in hand for SVB. But look at the traffic up table.
Shane's looking at the 2-3 carom.
Right away.
But I think he may elect to lock him up too, because he's got a couple good safe opportunities.
I like that.
But you know what? Shane wants to shoot.
Sure does. I guess the 1 doesn't go by the 6, so that's why he's going to elect to play it down in the bottom left-hand corner. I like bringing the 1 down by the 9 and locking him upstairs between the 4-7.
Yeah, that works. Never know what that 1-9 can.
There's the roll.
Nice pocket speed. Now he played position for that 2-3 carom. That 2 might not have a pocket unless he gives it some speed.
If he took a look at it, he played the carom and he called it.
And position. That was really nice. That's what hours and hours of practice would do. No guesswork on where these balls are going to wind up. He's got a really good idea on where they're going to be. is 5. It's a little walk in the park.
Makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Nice. That was nice. I like that little force shot he does. It's a follow, but it's not like an immediate follow. All right, Al. Nice. We got the 4-1. Shane, did you see that last shot on the 8-ball?
No, I actually had to step out. I was trying to see if we can get Laurie John up on the table, and the time slot really doesn't hold up to it. I really would like to get Laurie John on the table. She's playing real well. Not that she played bad, but she's been out of the circuit for a while, and she's playing real good, just defeating people left and right. Her next match, I think, is Mike Wong, but it falls into a different time slot for us.
You got a world champion there.
Yeah, I would like to get her on the stream table for everybody, but...
Youngest women's world champion, correct?
Yeah, 4 years old, she started playing pool. I mentioned it once before. Her father set up sort of like a milk box stage around the whole table so that she can actually...
Yeah, her dad, John, what a great guy. Rest in peace.
Stand up and stroke over the rail.
Great family, the whole family. They had a room up in
Out of New Jersey.
Greenbrook,
yeah.
New Jersey.
Yep.
I believe her sister Gloria, brother.
Boy, sure, you got your homework down packed.
Well, yeah.
Or you used to play in that time, though.
Oh,
You
yeah.
played in that era.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That's right. Troy, great player in his own right. He quit like 50 years ago, but
50.
Thank God I
when he was
quit.
17. Do the math.
My goodness.
Oh, a little pocket speed. And he may have a little peek at this street, enough to cut it in.
Yeah, Laurie John was my time too. Actually, you know,
Yeah,
I was
like-
really young in the pool rooms, and she was out there already.
Right, yeah. Yeah, she's been playing forever.
Don't make us sound so old.
Well, since she was a kid. And is her forever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I believe she took some time off, family and career.
It happens.
I believe she stayed within the realm of the pool career, though.
She did. She did. I quit for 10 years, so. Oh, it wasn't for like. I don't have kids, so it's not because of that, but life.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like Walid is got a good opportunity to put one on a board here. No troubles.
Well, he's got one on the board, but another would be
Another.
nice.
Another on the board.
Well, like I said, you're going to see everything get pulled out of the arsenal. Yeah, Walid's not going down.
Yeah,
Neither is
no,
Shane.
absolutely.
This is going to be a fight to the finish.
And this is their job. I'm going to give him that one out.
You going to give him this one here?
Yeah.
All right. I've seen things happen.
I'm glad Shane didn't, but
I actually seen a shot like that where you would say, "Give me," and then cue ball fly right over the object ball and off the table.
I've missed
4-2.
I've missed that shot many a times, by the way. Like a 50-50 on that, I think. All right, and Shane at the table again for his break. We're going to see his break plan again. Last couple of breaks, he's let the cue ball come back up the table and start going 3 rails. as opposed to the cut break. He played one where he punched it.
Don't forget, right after the U.S. Open, I'm sorry to cut you
That's
short,
right. Shoot.
November 1st through the 3rd, it's the 4th annual Steinway Classic coming your way. We got to get back to the match. That's November 1st through the 3rd. 128 players working their way back from the south to Steinway on Astoria Boulevard in,
Steinway.
Steinway Street
Street.
in Astoria, Queens. I just had a cup of coffee to die for. This is like super rich.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, my lips are talking faster than my brain could think.
What a great
Steinway on Steinway Street, November 1st through the 3rd. We will be bringing you that pay-per-view, 128 strong field. Right now, they have 104
4.
or 112.
No, the 104.
104 players already. That field is going to be full. All champions. You're looking at them.
It's a beautiful thing.
They're all going to be there. Stop.
And you know, you're going to have another contingency of players from around the world coming
Yes.
in. Besides, because this one's a 64 and we have plenty of great players. There you're going to have even, it's going to be an...
Yes, the Copigny and his
Copigny,
brother's going to
right,
be there.
exactly
We
what I
got
was thinking.
five Taiwanese champions coming across overseas that are actually going to be playing in Steinway. Don't ask me the names because I don't want to embarrass myself, but they are 5 champions, and they will be there. Besides Shane Van Boening and the rest of the crew.
Yeah, that was a real good break by Shane, and it just happens to that 6 ball came around and didn't want to play. It got right in his way.
Did he leave this 1-ball shot?
No, I don't think
I
so.
mean, I think you can see all of
Yeah.
it, but can he make the pocket? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just the 6 is just in the way, but I'm pretty sure he sees all of the 1.
Oh yeah, definitely sees all of it.
No, he can just stop shot and bank
I
that
think
1
he
ball.
might make it.
If he can't make it, he's just gonna bank the 1 out. No, clearly he could make it now.
Yeah, Shane got unfortunate. That 6 ball came around, and then he had to push out. He got a little bit below this. I don't believe he wanted to do that. He's struggling a little bit, but still in the game. Watch the 8. He got himself. Yeah, that was not necessary to get. It's like he planted the cue right there on purpose to come by that 8. They had acres and acres of land to land the cue ball where he wouldn't have been in trouble, but he just happened to nudge up next to the 8. And he just got to take a swing at it. He's going to probably call a 6 for sure.
Wow.
And he conceded that game. The frustration setting in. Well, we have a score update of Shane at 5 and Walid at 2.
5-2.
Wow, just into the booth, we got a picture from Mr. Scott Murphy, and wow, he's got some really nice pictures. I wish he would post them online somewhere.
Sneak peeks. He
of
showed
his-
them to me.
Of his
I'm
new
showing
pool
them to
room,
you.
and it looks so nice. The pictures are. How come he's not texting me? What does he got? Something against upstate
He
down?
can't hear you. Remember, I text him
Uh-uh.
outright. I text him straight up.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. Wish you the best, Scotty. Waleed breaks him, and the score right now is 5-2. And it's right on your
He
screen.
not only broke him, that was one of the
5
better
to 2.
breaks.
Am I correct?
Yes,
5 to 2?
correct.
Okay.
I think he took a page out of Shane's book with that break because that's the last 2 times Shane has been punching it. And
Right. Well, you know what? You would do the same thing.
Absolutely.
You know, if something's working for your opponent, you're going to try it.
Absolutely.
And it's a smart move.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, then shame on you. You got to at least try.
This was this rack and that break right there. That might be the little oxygen that Waleed needs to stay in this match. Especially after the, nudging up to the 6 ball or 8 ball for that mistake that he made. Then he gave up the conceded. I don't agree with that, by the way.
I'm sorry. Just as you were saying that, Troy, it looks like this is the situation that's going on, huh?
Yeah, it's a little back and forth we have.
This could be the turnaround point right here.
A little bit. But with that being said, now he's got to.
I don't like playing that much English. He could have just brought that straight down.
He likes spinning the ball.
I understand, but you don't want to be shooting your 9 ball off the rail. Just bobbled it right in. Waleed Majid,
Wiped its
great
feet.
man out of Doha out in Qatar. Traveled a long way across the oceans to get here at Gotham City Billiard Club. And anybody watching out there, we know there's a lot of people because I do monitor the social media, and I seen there was like 40-something people that were like, "Go Walid!" And we're glad to have you aboard. And we want to say hello from the East Coast, New York.
I know one person that's not rooting for him. It's Shane, because I believe they had. Didn't they have a little Scotch doubles match or something, some kind of team match overseas?
Yes.
And Shane was one of them, and
Yes.
I believe they took him down.
It was Shane and Mike DeShane.
Yes.
Yes.
So here's maybe a little payback time. I'm sure Shane remembers that match.
He doesn't forget much, believe me when I tell you.
And what an awesome break. Made a ball and a wide open table.
I found a new use for this selfie stick. Back scratch.
I'm going to give her a right hook or a left hook by the night's over.
Al has a selfie stick, which he likes to go around the pool room and take pictures with everyone.
Yes.
And I currently need it to scratch my back. It works perfectly. Thank you very much.
I'll make sure I actually have a beautiful back scratcher.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I have one. I don't have it with me right now because I don't have my cue, but like I have a telescopic one. The one
So do I.
Yeah?
Yeah. And it's metal and it looks
same
like
thing.
a rake.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have.
The yellow one?
No,
No, mine's
it's all
yellow.
metal.
Yeah, it's painted yellow metal.
It's not
yeah.
painted. Mine is all
Well,
silver.
up by me, there's a lot of farms, so this looks like a rake that you rake the grass with. I mean, it's actually designed that way. Mm-hmm. Back scratcher.
Well,
I also have one that goes brrrr, like a vibration in it, just in case you want, like, you got a pain in your back.
Okay.
It doesn't look like that big, gigantic thing. I forget what you call those.
Wow, I overcooked it.
But it looks like a back scratcher and it has like a
Vibrating
vibrated
pulse.
rubber pulse in it. Yeah, it's nice. Loosens up like the top muscles in your back, lower muscles. Pretty cool.
Right now, this will suffice as a back scratch. Thank you.
All right.
Shane really has a speed down
It
on this table.
works.
I know.
What? My back itch.
You got a big guy sitting right next to you. He can scratch your back.
You're
Listen.
on your own. Here's a back
See
scratcher.
what I mean? I can't even ask him. I'm on my own. I'd die over here. I have to scratch my
No, I
back.
wouldn't let you
What
do
a
that.
nice guy.
I'd be squirming in my chair trying to get that one little spot. The selfie stick works. It's got a little hook on it.
I like that shot that he shot right there.
Yeah, I do too.
His speed is impeccable. I thought he overdrew a shot before, and he was within 8 inches to 10 inches of it.
6'3", Mr. Shane Van Boening.
It's nice when you get to shoot, get so nice and close and have 10, 12-inch shots. Makes it nice and easy. Adds to your longevity, and you're not always shooting hard shots. That's awfully draining if you're always coming with it. And by the end of the tournament, it catches up with you. If you,
You're right.
if you can make it easy, it just makes for a nicer game.
Well, he controlled the break a little bit. Just got kicked up top a little.
So yeah, came up
Back
dry.
down. Do we got a shot? We got a ball?
up dry.
No. Came up dry. Thought that last minute roll on the 5 might have tipped in, but nope.
Well, the one good thing is we don't have to pay the parking meters after 7 o'clock.
Yep.
So we're locked in, full gun.
I'm gonna take a look at the board.
What is he doing here? Is he playing the cue ball behind the 6?
I think so.
Cutting it in.
He's got to bypass the 7, though. He's cutting it in from there?
He might be. Yes, he is.
How about that?
I like them apples.
Hanger.
You like apples?
I love apples.
How do you like those apples?
I like them caramelized.
Did you see that on the news about the caramelized?
No.
Yeah, be very careful.
What happened with them?
Unless they're fresh, because if they're standing around too long, they create bacteria on their own or
Oh,
something.
no.
Yeah.
I like making my own.
It was on the news, something to that nature.
No,
Be
I
careful.
I like
And
making
Halloween
my own.
around the corner, of course the media is going to pick up on stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and according to the media, everything's bad and everything's good. They change from week to
Well,
week.
I'd rather make my own caramel apples.
There you go.
I like my fillings right where they're at.
Who needs fillings?
Yeah.
The only
guys.
fillings I want are cupcakes.
You here?
No, thank you.
You asked for cupcake. I have cupcakes here.
Snickalicious got the menu right in front of her.
Listen.
You asked for it, she's got it.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
I don't have everything, but you asked for cupcakes, guys. When you're listening, if you know, I usually, if everyone is listening to me in the past, you know that I like to bring little snacks for these guys because sometimes we're just here and
Nobody really
no one
realizes it.
that we're
how
here so
long
many
sitting
hours.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
And people, they say, well, why are they talking about food? Well, guess what? Sometimes we're here 12 hours in the booth,
'Cause we're
and
starving.
everybody forgets about us. Yeah, it's like, oh, these guys are just machines. They
So
can sit
I-
there,
I
no
c-
water.
Yeah, well, occasionally you see, I might take a break and you don't hear me commentating. It's because I've gone out and got a snack or something
Yeah.
for all of us.
Yeah.
So I have these tiny little mini cupcakes that we've been notching on every now and again.
And my loved Miss Julie Ha,
Oh, yeah, she has bought some.
yeah, she's got plenty of stuff from the bakery for us. Thank
Yes.
you, Julie. Or she might
So-
still be here.
Yeah, she's still here.
So I think about us.
And her
I know what it's like to sit back here. That's why.
and Julie's husband, Jimmy. If
He
you
got a
listen,
little
man,
tough
thanks.
of an angle on this. He's rather.
Well,
not
he's
been
okay.
so steep, but
Just
he's
back and
okay.
forth,
He's
he's
going to
fine.
stun it a little bit, kill it, not stun it. Oh, you're going to go back
He
and
likes
forth.
using the rails, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
nice.
it's safer. He can shoot the shot
Right.
and not have the danger of scratching at that point.
Now, this is
because
no
it's just
picnic
back
right
and
here, though.
No, but does he go forward or do you punch it out?
I think he punches it out. He wants to shoot
He's
this
aiming
9
for
in the
Yeah.
corner. Yeah. Good shot.
Good.
You know how good you got to hit that ball to go into the diamond that fast?
He hits everything well.
Real well.
7-3.
7-3. This is going mighty quick. I'm going to check in with the tournament desk and see if they have an update on what kind of match we'll have next.
Well,
That'd be nice.
I'll tell you one thing. For a pay-per-view event, and this is going to Kevin, we want Kevin to keep this tournament going every year. I mean, he's putting in 11,000 hard and cold cash. Whatever you guys are doing out there to support him on that pay-per-view, we appreciate it on Kevin's behalf. One thing about a pay-per-view, especially when we do, it's like back-to-back matches, you know, whether they try to do them every 2 hours or not. But we're going to be here for a long time. And, I mean, if you guys got to step off, that's okay. But we're going to stream till the last ball drops here tonight and,
Well,
of course,
honey, you know you
through
got
the end of the tournament.
you got me as long as I can possibly. As you
You
know.
got me, babe.
Yeah. No, but I pretty much stay with you.
Yes,
pretty
you
much
do.
To
Yes, you do.
As long as I could.
And the last stream I did, I missed you.
Oh,
But I know you were playing in an event.
I was. You was doing the NAPL, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah, I was playing an event myself.
And I
So
said, where's that Snookalicious?
I was trying to snap a tournament up.
I know.
It's all right.
I'll be right back. I
Yeah.
want to check in.
All right. So Alice stepped away, and Troy's coming back in. Let's just let him get mic'd up for a second, and we get to see what Shane can do from here. He gets around that 7. He's good. It's good. Falling a little short for the 3. I'm sorry, for the 2 to get to the 3. But I think he's good. He's just going to swing around the 9. Like that. Such beautiful control of that cue ball, isn't it, Troy?
He's not good. He's great. He really is.
Well,
He is. He's a great player. I would I have to say I believe he's the #1 U.S. player, right?
I believe so.
Yes, he is.
Right.
I believe so.
Yes, he is.
I admire his dedication. You know, I've seen him. He's not from around here. He's not always around in our parts. But when he is, you get to see. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, you play pool and, you get good and then you forget about your fundamentals and you forget about, practicing and things. No, this guy will go to a pool room day before, 2 days before the tournament or whatever, and he comes in and gets on the table. And he starts practicing, and he starts checking out the rolls, and he'll switch tables to another table, and he'll practice for hours.
Yeah.
Not forgetting those basics and those fundamentals and all those little details that mean something, obviously.
That's what breaks down when you're in the heat of the match is the fundamentals. And here we go. Put Shane up at 8. He's looking like he's going to run away with this little redemption match that he's got.
Yeah, I've seen him, and, when we've had events over at Steinway, he comes in and he'll grab a table on his own and he'll just practice, check out the rolls, breaks on the table, and just figure it all out. But, like I said, a lot of players, they get good and they forget about that.
Yeah.
And, in this particular case, I mean, one thing is if you're a pool player and you have, you have another job, another means of making money or whatever. But these guys are traveling all around. These are tournament players. They have sponsors, and this is their livelihood. So, this is a job. You have to be good at your job.
Yeah.
So, if this is the means of your living, you can't forget that.
He works.
And he works. He works. I admire that because, years ago, that used to be me. I used to be like that, like, very much involved in my own game and how to, I haven't been like that in a while. But other things have happened in my life and, it's just not the same. I never got to his caliber, that's clear. But, but that was my dedication at the time. I'd like to very much get back into that again, but I have to see what life what life is throwing at me lately.
It ain't happening.
hey.
No, you know how much time it's
I
need
know.
to dedicate.
I know.
No.
I know. But I think the big mistake was leaving the game so when I was that young and for so long, it happened. I can't do nothing about that now. You can only change the future.
Water under.
Or try to.
Enjoy while you can. No.
I'm not a spring chicken anymore.
Yeah, there you go. And Shane's still at the table and just taking over this is my table, and he's commanding it. really is. He's just keeping control of the table, on and off his break. It looks like he's going to put Wally. But let's not count him out yet.
No, not at all. It's a long road for him with Shane with such a lead, but it's not impossible. We know we've seen that time and time again with other players. So
Inside, I'm shaking my head. No way.
I mean, experience.
Yeah, he's done.
Experience. Even us just watching and commentating on past matches and things
Well,
like that.
he's got a little work here. That's
He
for
does.
sure.
He does.
Yeah, we still have some. The Shane show is still going.
Shane show. I love it.
It's called the Shane Train.
The Shane Train.
That's what it's called. The Shane Train.
Hop on
Everybody
board.
gets on board. You got that right. Lifetime membership is available. Wow. How's that for position?
No,
He can drag it. He'll drag this right down
yeah.
below to the 8 ball to the left side and shoot that 8 right in the bottom right-hand corner.
yep, just come up by the side pocket,
This
right?
is more of a finesse shot, well, unless he's going inside the 3 rails. That's what he
He
did. He
did.
punched it to the 3 rails. What a beautiful shot.
Just
How's
watch
the
the
speed?
speed.
How is it?
Wow.
That's
A little
all I
long.
wanna-
Little long.
He shoots the 9 in the same pocket.
Yep. He's going to slide off this. Just watch the side pocket.
Yes.
He's just gonna tap it. He's not even gonna do nothing crazy. Yeah.
Watch the side pocket.
Mm.
That's the billiard eye.
Yeah.
That's what you call the billiard eye.
Well, he knew the side pocket was there, and
Sure.
he has his speed down
To a science.
to science.
And not only that, he's on top of the hill looking down right now. It's 9-3. We just want to give you an update on what match is coming up next. Man, are you going to love it, or are you going to love it? I hope I got it all right. Let's see.
Who do we got? Who do we got?
There you have it right on your screen. Roberto Gomez, a.k.a. Superman. He's going to be playing Mika Eminem, the Iceman.
Yowza.
Up next, right here on the stream table.
That's go share that one. That's
Don't
awesome.
look at the time that says 7 p.m. We're past that
Oh,
already.
yeah.
Sorry, guys. That's my fault. I will fix that. Roberto Gomez versus Mika Eminem.
Oh
next.
yeah, please share that. That's gonna be a great match. We can't wait to see that.
He's a lot of fun, that Roberto Gomez, isn't he?
He's a character. I was just talking about that with someone who just met him and is like been around him for the last couple of hours, and like, wow, what a cool guy. Yeah, so he's such a
He's
character.
so
He's
much-
very
He
charismatic.
was in last night, and he had a lot of fun. He's
Well, we stayed in the same hotel room. Me, Roberto Gomez, and Dennis Acola. And Roberto Gomez was up to 4:30 in the morning playing video games on his phone. Gets up, comes right in the pool room, just sinks balls.
He was giving Dennis a hard time because he was racking and they were practicing. He was like, he's like Dennis Arquillo told him, he's like, stop messing with me, you know. I gotta practice here. Oh, and a quick game with the 2-9 combination. Put Wally up for a 4. Well, we're chatting away over here. Wally took advantage of a nice little combination. But he's got not too many opportunities going to be left with Shane on the hill. And I'm sure he knows it. that big pocket up top. Yep, almost. In a tough position here. That 8 ball is awfully big. Looks like he's amping up for it a little bit. I believe the 7's blocked out. Either short side or he's going to.
Or he's going to try to get between them two. That's what. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say before he did it.
So now he's got to play one or the other. He would have.
Yeah, it's his call shot, call safety.
Yeah.
So he's got to call one or the other.
Call a 7 ball.
I would do the same. Uh-oh.
And
No, that's not what he wanted to do.
you better hope that locks up that 9. It looks like this.
That 7 might lock it up. I mean, I'm sorry, that 9 might lock up the 7.
He might have just conceded. We'll soon see.
Not with the 7 like that, I wouldn't.
At least see what he's doing, right? Well, you got to.
He might have conceded that. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm lost. What happened
That's
there,
all right.
guys?
We're
Well,
on
he
a holding
played-
pattern right here.
He was playing the 7. He carried the 9 in.
He scratched.
He scratched. But the 9.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, he did concede that game. I don't know if I would have done that with the
I'd
7.
at least
so
take
close.
a look and see where we can put it.
He might have conceded the game before he thought about that.
In any case, that match is over as SVB defeats Waleed Majid, who's actually eliminated out of the tournament. I want to thank Troy, a.k.a. New Jersey pool player, along
you,
with
Al.
Snooky, Diana Rojas.
Thank
And
you.
we'll be back with another match, and what a match we got coming up. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.